Chapter 28. Underneath the cloak of darkness, the city was filled with mist. The streets were glazed. T.I. stepped out of his vehicle wearing nothing but black. He looked at the market in front of him and hesitated to move. He stood in the gloom feeling a peculiar sensation. He felt as if he was leaving his body. His vision darkened and a numbness twirled behind his eyes. Ki could not react in time, but in the corner of his eye, he saw a man fall from the sky. He noticed the man's clothing flickering, billowing in the wind, and heard the bones snap as the man hit the concrete. He looked up but didn't see a thing. There wasn't a guardian angel sitting on the side of the roof trying to convince the man to keep his dear life. Ki watched the puddle of blood become one with the ground as the crimson stream rippled and slowly collected small pieces of trash.
Man, did you see that? That dude just smashed himself against the ground.
A tall young man ran out of the market and gazed into Ki's eyes as if he couldn't believe his luck. Ki just stood there and looked away. He glanced at the corpse one more time. It was still there. The smell of life leaving the body was in the air. Ki still felt out of touch with himself.
Can you believe it? Bertie, that guy smashed his head. He just jumped.
The young man walked close to Ki and hugged him. Ki noticed that the man was a skinny giant, almost a third or a person taller than him. First, Kay hugged him back because he didn't know what else to do in such a situation, but soon he noticed that the tall youngster was trying to mount him. He was trying to put his leg on Key's shoulder, still cheering about the suicide. The punk had gone mad from the sight.
The fuck do you think you're doing?
Kai pushed him back. The smell of the situation had changed.
That suicide was fucking sick, dude. Look at all this blood. Just look at it. So much blood.
There was clumsiness in the giant's movements, disgusting misbehavior of dominance in his interactions.
Are you... okay,
He was in doubt. He was already prepared to cripple or kill the giant. He considered the possibility of him being angry at a mentally ill person.
His head is open. There's a hole in his head.
Ki walked around the giant and entered the market. He felt exhausted, too tired to be bothered with any of it. He turned around and looked at the scene once more. The dumb giant was still cheerfully dancing around the dead bodies, shouting foolishly. Ki saw little snowflakes fall from the dark heaven. It had been almost 100 years since the planet was last kissed by snow. The market didn't have Ki's favorite drink in stock that night.